Spent so much money on my jeans, I gotta watch where I done my action. They say the folk been watching me, but I'm still getting after. Fuck, I look like breaking in houses. I can wake up and go buy a couch. My folk pull up cash out, pay me what I want without a house. I break vacuum seal, my crack and seal, the pour away all the problem. My little hoe fly zombies in for me, I keep a drip and Prada. I'm from S3, car that track, and you jump on the 40. My CKT niggas see more bricks than niggas on the border. White chrome heart shade make me feel important when I serve play. They crack the seal, know we pour this shit like lemonade. Always them repeated, 30 pointers in my tennis chain. All these back flying out the spot, put two on what I pay. Don't support the shit you do, won't you be good upon your name. When shit go wrong, they gon' be the first to scream your name. Why you ain't post that shit when I went drop the 40 on the chain? Boss it RAPC, now they trying to label us the game. I feel like hit Chapo when they call him coming out.
Ping. It's your boy King Gold Grand back with another one. What's up, YouTube fam? Check it out. Without further ado, let's jump into this new reaction video.
5 high school students in Michigan are accused of throwing rocks off an overpass and killing a man. Kenneth White was 32 years old. He was a
Teenagers, 5 of them, with 5 bad ideas. One person got one bad idea, 4 of them just run ahead and go along with it. So what in your right mind would possess you to throw rocks onto the highway as a teenager? It's crazy. Where's your mind? Where's your brain? What are you thinking?
Father of 4 children. He was riding home last week when a rock hit and killed him. The 5 suspects are 15 to 17 years old. They are all charged with second-degree murder. Adriana Diaz is at the Genesee.
This rock was so big that it killed the man when it made contact. This man had a family. And what are y'all teenagers out here doing? Bored? Trying to be hardcore?
County Jail in Flint, Michigan, where the oldest suspect is being held. Adriana, good morning.
Good morning. The teenager who prosecutors believe actually dropped the rock is 17-year-old Kyle Anger. He's the one being held here at the county jail. The others are at a juvenile detention facility. They were all arraigned yesterday and are being tried as adults. The 5 teenage defendants.
So y'all some teenagers. Death is a strong, thing to happen. It's an adult thing, If you're a teenager and you cause a death, they're gonna treat you like an adult. You're gonna get the same repercussion that an adult would get if they would cause the death. So that's what y'all need to figure out. Why y'all out here doing stuff without thinking just because you a teenager or whatnot. All right? That don't give you a pass. You still got a mind. You still got a brain. You still know right from wrong.
Were expressionless as their lawyers entered not guilty pleas for them.
My client has no criminal record whatsoever.
Their distraught families watched the proceedings. So did the grieving father of Kenneth White, the 32-year-old victim.
I've buried my mother, my father, and my oldest brother in the last 4 years, and this is the hardest thing I've ever did in my life.
Police say White, a construction worker, was getting a ride home in a Ford Econoline van around 8:30 p.m. last Wednesday. That's when a 6-pound rock, about 5 inches wide and 8 inches long, was allegedly dropped from an overpass and crashed through the windshield. The father of 4 was struck in the face and chest. He was declared dead on arrival at the hospital.
It's not a prank, it's second-degree murder.
Officials say after the incident,
Yeah, pranks supposed to be funny. No one's supposed to get hurt. I don't see how that's a joke, throwing rocks off an overpass into oncoming traffic, where it can result in something like this, something fatal happening. I don't see the joke in this at all.
The suspects went to McDonald's. Investigators say they found at least 20 rocks on Interstate 75. One weighed more than 20 pounds. Frank Mann.
Ain't no telling how long they've been doing this. This is not something you just, I'm going to go to the interstate and throw a rock off. No. You don't just wake up with that idea. That's something you've been doing for a while. For sure. Sick game.
And Fred Myers represent 2 of the defendants, Mark Zakelski and Trevor Gray. How's your client doing?
Scared. He feels devastated for the victim and the family.
I think there's been a public rush to accept that these kids are bad, that they're almost animalistic.
Well, they did do some bad things, nothing was good that they did here. So you want to paint them out to be good guys in a horrible situation.
And they should be punished as such.
Your Honor, Mr. Miller understands the serious nature of it.
Nobody forced these kids, these teenagers, to go out there, gather together, come up with this idea. You know the risk of throwing rocks at cars. Everybody is not going to be, accepting, oh, he's just throwing a rock. No, some people going to get out and you know what I'm saying? Some people might let it go. It depends. But, this is deadly. All that's out the window now. It's a whole nother chapter, whole nother ballgame.
The charges he's facing.
The suspects face up to life in prison, but Kenny White Sr., the victim's father, says that's not enough.
Even if they spend 30 years in prison, they get to wake up every single morning. They still get phone calls from their parents. They still get visitors. My son don't get none of that no more. That was taken away from him for something stupid.
Stupid. That's crazy, y'all. YouTube, let me know how y'all feel about that. You know what I'm saying? Teens need to make better choices, because what they need to understand is just because you're a teenager don't mean that everybody's going to just give you a slap on the back, slap on the wrist. No, you're going to be held accountable for your actions. And all of this start from at home. You know what I'm saying? How were you raised? What makes it right in your mind that you just go do something like this? And then I'm pretty sure you knew the risk. There's always a risk in things you do. You have to analyze that for the good and the bad. I guess they didn't do it. Maybe they did. Who knows? Let me know what y'all think about it, YouTube. Deuce.